Wine has been grown in the Cape in South Africa for more than 350 years. But it's only recently that farmers also realised that the climate is ideal for growing olives too. The Takara estate, owned by the Ferreira family, is one of the country's leading producers of wine and olive oil. You can taste both products on their Stellenbosch farm.
I think it's lovely on roasted vegetables. It's got a nutty flavour to it. For example, the Frantoio is quite a peppery taste to it.
By producing both premium olive oil and wines, the Takara brands are an example of how South Africa's wine industry has had to diversify in recent years. A strong currency means that winemakers are getting far less for their wines in overseas markets. And the United Kingdom, traditionally South Africa's biggest export market, is oversaturated with wines from around the world.
They are killing you for price. We are selling wine there cheaper than what it costs our farmers to produce.
Back home, Joubert says most South Africans drink beer, not wine, so the wine industry has had to become creative about how to get people into their vineyards.
Most wine farms in Stellenbosch, they do have a restaurant. Some of them have art galleries, they have bakeries, some crafts, some of them have cheeseries. So it's that kind of hospitality, lifestyle diversification we are seeing in the wine industry.
Diversification that is adding value and extra revenue to the main business of wine, says Takara's brand manager.
It's almost like a one-stop shop, if you want to say as such. What we've got is the wines, olive oils, brandy, and then we've got two restaurants, a delicatessen and then the official Takara restaurant itself, which is more fusion foods and that kind of stuff. So we try and offer as much as we can for as many people we can.
The competition for the customer's palate is fierce.
Beautiful wine.
30 years ago, the Stellenbosch region had about 15 wine estates. Today, there are 200. And many here feel South Africa has also missed opportunities to market its excellent wines globally, losing out to the aggressive government-subsidised wine industries of Australia, New Zealand and many other countries.
And I think if we in South Africa don't really get our act together as a brand South Africa, brand South African wine, which is marketed globally, and to get more South Africans drinking wine, this industry could be in for a real tough time. We're already seeing imports coming in from America. Americans have identified South Africa and have said, hey, there's nothing happening in the wine market. You're stagnant. There's no marketing buzz. So we're bringing one of our big cheap brands into South Africa. So now we're not only competing against ourselves, we're also competing against imports.
So perhaps the hangover is only just beginning for South Africa's wine industry.